You're such a good girl. Yes, you Hey, for those of you that are here, what a mess on my end. It's just got internet back. I don't know how long it's going to last, but the studio, I had some at my house, but anyway, yeah, what a mess. Oh, 2.5 feet of snow, and everybody's still digging out everywhere. So it's been a bit of a nightmare here. All my computer stuff somehow was lost, which was weird. You know, all the stuff that on my screen that I could click on quickly, all my apps, and I've been sitting here reloading, probably because of the you know, the power flickering we were having. I think it just messed up. I had a stream going, you know, that billboard stream. It's kind of like a billboard for the channel. I'm sure you guys have seen it. And that was on when everything started going haywire. So I think that just this morning, the internet's been on for only about 30 minutes, and I was just trying to get even my Thinkorswim app was gone. I had to re-download that. Just everything is a disaster. Good news for me is my AMD swing was picked up based on that news that morning. I had a sell on it, and it sold for a nice 30K profit. So that was a beautiful thing to happen when I wasn't actually able to get on and trade. I tried a little trading on my phone, and I just I wasn't into it. And of course I could have traveled, but I couldn't even dig out. Nobody could dig out here. So I don't know if a lot of you are having those same problems, but that's why you haven't seen me. It's been very annoying. Last 3 days of the month. I think I ended up showing how we had been doing on TraderView there. I think most of you saw that, I think. So now I've lost these first 2 days of the week. And I don't even know if today's going to be, you know, I'm going to go ahead and try something today. We'll take a look at it. No, I've been wanting to trade a little later when things slowed down. So we're already into that mode. So let's start taking a look at stuff here today for those of you that are here. And hopefully my internet will last. So NVIDIA's earnings are later today. So this is one to watch for sure. I'm thinking about taking a swing on this. Just, you know, it's already gone up quite a bit. Now they may have built it into the, you know, this might already be built into the news. Everybody expects the news to be good, but the fact that it's already built in is just like, you know, I don't know. It may go way down. It's almost too late to take the swing now. Yeah, I think I'll just wait to see if we could ride this, but it does look like some consolidating action here to possibly ride here. I don't think the fibs are worth marking right now in view of what's going on with this stock, but maybe some of these levels, like let's take a look at some of these levels. So this one is, if I smooth out a level right in here, did that, yeah, that captured it a little bit the next day. So that one's pretty good. This one seemed to level along here, 93 area here, probably the 93 even dollar actually. I'll put it there just so I know. And then this is the most recent other possible level where people are having indecision, but we're beyond all those, so that doesn't really matter. We have one here, but you know, I mean, that did tap a whole bunch of times there, as you can see. I don't know what's going on at that price level, 94.64 in that area. It's going up right now though, so it might be worth trying to buy a dip. This might be my first trade just to see if we can ride this up this morning. Let's see if we can get a dip this morning. I'm assuming all my systems are go. I haven't really checked anything out here yet to see if this is going to even function for me, so we'll see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'm just going to get in just to get something going here. Just to see if we're very low share size, just to see if we can get a trade going this morning. Just, and of course doing that might not be the brightest move, but we'll see. So just 50 shares. Let's see if we can get some scalping here. And then I'll look for a stock that maybe is moving a little faster. Kind of just want to see if everything's working since all the apps were gone, which was very annoying. So maybe get out at 195 and just take a quick trade there. Yeah, so 750. Let me try to find something that's moving a little bit better here. So let's see. So on my regular stuff, Tesla's up $4. That might be one to go look at. Palantir's up $2. Nvidia's actually right near where it opened, which is interesting. So it dropped down, went back up. AMD is down from the open, so it's, oh, MU. I was looking at MU. I was hoping that would keep dropping. It's at 433 right now. I'm a little worried about trading that one. It's a very volatile stock, but if you can figure on a buy. Everything is saying long today. I'm just reading the bias here. Literally everything. NVIDIA, Tesla, Palantir, AMD, MU, AVGO, Broadcom, TSM, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Baba, IWM, SPY, the QQQ, Apple, Hood, Coin. It says that CRCL is a short. Microsoft, IREN, WDAY. These are ones that hit the scanners. Everything's long on the scanners. Oracle, CoreWeave. Wow. They just expect this to be, except FIG is short. What the heck is that, and why is that there? Oh, wow. That just took off, huh? It might be dumb to leave this right now, this NVIDIA, because it seems like it still wants to go up today. This morning, I mean. Let's go ahead and get in that. See if we can get in it there. Okay. Just another 50 shares. There's our ATR. That's what I'm going to look for up there. 85.83. 85.83. 95.83, I mean. 95.83 would be a spot where I would think that would stop moving for a bit. So let's just see if it gets up there. Kind of chasing it right now, but you know, that's okay. This is going to have a catalyst today. So typically for the type of strategy we're trading here, you want to kind of stay away from something like this, but NVIDIA is sort of its own animal here. So where's our ATR? Way up there. Okay, so we break the 53 again. Broke the 53. 53. I'm sorry. The 95.50 level is what we broke. I don't know where my brain's at. So let's see if we can get up there to the ATR, which is at 83. That's the RV ATR, which is half the distance, and it's definitely, it may fade off before it. I'm just going to try to take a good trade there. So we got $23. My God, look at it go, huh? See if we can catch another one of these rickshaw man dojis and try this again. At least down to the 50-cent mark maybe on the bid. Let's see if we can get it down there, if it's just going to take off. Does not look to be retracing. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can get in again. I tried to get in, and then it went down to 75. So it is going to hold here at the ATR for a minute. Let's see if it breaks it. You can see this is just always, 99% of the time, the ATR is a level where people stop and rethink. I was looking at the level 2, and it seemed to me like it was going to break it more than fade off of it. So I went back in, got in a little bit below it, not much, 3 cents below the ATR, and looking for this to, people start to pile on, right? So we'll just hold this a minute. God, everything's cold here. We didn't have, besides not having internet, we didn't have power here, so everything was just kind of a mess. And at any time, guys, I might just disappear because the internet, because it's like they're working on it out on the streets and they keep disconnecting to get somebody else fixed. And I'd probably call it a day, and rather than try it again, I'll finish the trade on my phone. But if it happens while I'm actually in a position, I just wanted to forewarn that those that are there. I hope everybody's been doing okay. It gave me a lot of time to think about what to do with this channel and how to proceed. Next month, I'm going to make some changes, and still going to be trading live, don't worry, but just about what our goals are, what we're doing. And where to focus my time. Not having power and internet, boy, and you can't get out of where you are. Literally, the roads were just shut down. It kind of makes you sit back and think where you might normally have that time, Look at that go down. Okay, so that did hit the 50. Now, it is fading off the ATR. I'm not going to, I'll add to my position. I will not sell out. If it keeps going lower, I'm going to add. Seems like that was it. Too bad. I wanted it to go lower than that. Stopped at the 50-cent mark here. You can see I love having these marked automatically for me just in case I forget the levels, It's a great little indicator. There's a link to that. I mean, obviously you can draw these yourself. But the whole and half dollars really do, they really do get respected time and time and time again, Here we go. Here we go. Get me down there. I'm actually going to take that there, so now I'm 100 shares in. Counterintuitive, right? I'm now red. Let's hope we don't fade way off of this level. I'm waiting for the recovery. So now I'm at 59, and we want to see it break this up here. Made a nice flat top up there. Getting our first red candle since the opening on the 5-minute. I kind of want to go over and look at Tesla, honestly. I'm psyched about trading that, but we'll hold this for a minute. Now, in NVIDIA on this account, I can go all the way to 200, and I probably will if it dips. I probably will because I think it's going to keep going up today, so I would do a swing. Now, that's the MACD sending it down, not a good sign. But let's see if it disappears or holds its water there. Buy-sell oscillator's telling it to turn around too, but it looks like it's going to make a move here, which is what I was hoping for. So let's break the ATR. That would be at 83. We're looking for this to go past 83 and break out. So we'll hold it into the breakout so we make a little more money. It's already a decent trade for how we've been trading. Now, this isn't really recoil as much as just buying the dip and taking a day trade, or adding to the. Actually, it wasn't even buying the dip. It was playing it off this ATR. Okay, so I'm going to hold into this because I feel I'm holding high hopes it will break its high, get past 96, 196. And if it dips again, I would probably add to 200 shares and wait for the next recoil up. I have a lot of confidence this is going to go up today, but you never know. So it's actually holding it as support, which is a good sign. So we want a big push here. It might just pop fast off this ATR too, which would give us a decent trade. I'm getting greedy because, I've been fine with $10, $15, $20 on these little trades. Small baby trades, tortoise along, make a living. Here we go. Now, as it gets near 96, I will probably pop out of it and just bank what's there, assuming it's going to get up there to near 96. See, it's supporting it here rather than rejecting it here. So now it's got this as a nice floor to push it up. So there's the 96 for briefly, hit 99 actually. Let's see if it can break that. I'm just going to get out. If I can get out right there. Look at there's 11,000 shares there. So it took me out. So that's enough to possibly turn it around. But yeah, it didn't. I don't know if that was a spoof or those just, that was interesting. Those just disappeared. Go back down to 50 shares and see if we can dip this off the ATR again. If it actually comes down there again, I'll pick it up. There's 92 cents is the lowest on the bid. 80. Okay, let's see if we can get it there. Tried to get it at 84, which is a penny above the ATR. There we go. So I'm back in on that ATR, hoping it's going to spring it up again. Be nice if we get to our $100 goal right on this one stock. That would be nice. So I'm at 84. We're looking for it to break 196, maybe pop up to 196.15 or 196.20 in that area. There's a 6, 8, 11, 13. I'll take that if I can get it. I got it. So that got us up to $77. And let's see if we can dip off the ATR. Let's see if it does it again. Or at this point, 196 is a good dip, even. Let's see if we get it at the even dollar. It's just going up, guys. It's heading toward 200 today. The news is going to be good. The question is it baked into the market already? Do they already have the price so that this is just wishful thinking kind of thing? Wow, it's just not going to go even down to the even dollar. Might just be a big pop, though, so I'm kind of looking for a big pop down. Nope. Heading toward that 96.50. Look at it's got some pretty strong contenders here. Wow, it just ate them up. Tried to get in. I got it at 13. Yeah, I'm not seeing it continue to go back down. I think it's going to keep rising up. So that's why I got in it. Wasn't my ideal spot. And that's a tombstone. That's what that there's the grave, there's the tombstone. That's what that reading is, which is a sign of a reversal. The question is, on a 1 minute, it's not that strong. You've got a 5 minute that, is just continually going up here. So Yeah, it's a shame that, we would have had a much better month, lost so many days. Now 2 more days to bad weather, and we had a holiday, and then I was gone for 3 days, and just made it cut into the month's profit on this account. Looking over at the ask here, I'm trying to see this to get up into closer to 96.50. We're about to cross this 5-minute. A bunch of people are going to jump in right here because it's green. That's why these are good to see. And they're going to say, hey, it's going up. Let's get on it. And they're going to take it up with us. So our target going up is only 21 cents. And I've been holding out for larger moves here. Basically just because of the momentum of this going up today. But I don't want to lose all this in case it decides to make a huge dip. Like anything below this ATR, I'm going to get out. That's my fail-safe. If it drops below the ATR, I would rather try to get in on a lower dip below it than to add to it, But here we go. This is what we were looking for. Let's get up to 96.50. There's 38. There's 40. Wow, that was a big bunch of stocks just went through there. Shares just went through there. It kind of stalled it for a second as it was about to pop. So let's wait for the next pop. Nobody's, like, there's 2 people in the studio. Nobody's here today. It's just so hard to, they're just filing in because we have heard that we got internet back here. But at any point, it could just go away. So that's what stinks about it. Yeah, I almost got out at the 40. There's is again. I'm going to go ahead and get out and bank that if it gives me an option at 42, so 91. I was trying to hold out for 100, but I was just like, you know what? Just take that trade. It's a decent trade. There it goes. Broke the 50. It hit the 50 anyway. Oh, boy. So I would not go short on this. I'm not going to ride this down. I'm going to play it very long biased. So we're looking for a dip. Now, it might be that the 50 cent mark becomes the entry. Let's just see if we get a lower. There was 35. Yeah, at any point this could have a flush, and then resettle to go back up again. So we don't want to get caught in that. We'd rather catch it when it gets down toward that ATR if it starts to flush. So I'm not going to wait for that to get in this trade, but I'm watching it closely because it's not, see, that was it. It just wasn't going to break below like 35 cents. I'm going to try to get in there. Okay, so I got it at 37. I actually think that's a pretty darn good entry, that it's going to get back up above 50 cents, 57, 58 cents, 20 cent, which is a $10 trade, which would put me over 100. But now this happened, so that would have been a better entry, obviously. Let's see. What's it doing here? Showing up on the 5-minute here. Yeah, it wasn't much of a dip. We're back at my position and climbing. Hit that 9. You see that? Hit that 9 sharp. People are trying to send it down. Oh, MACD. That MACD says go down. That popped up, so we don't want to see that. That's based on different EMA crossovers, so I don't see the buy-sell oscillator popping up, which would be normally when I get out, because that's the relative strength telling you like you're overbought. It's not saying that as it goes up, which is interesting. Kind of looking for this to be $100 is what I'm looking for. And That's sort of my goal more than a stock price. When I get that close to the goal for the minimum goal for the day, and then I'm going to switch stocks and if this turns red, this 5 minute, then we have a stall that could last longer. So I might just take what I got and stop this for a bit. But it looks like it's going to close green. It's got 40 seconds to decide. Not liking the look of it. Gotta tell you, we need a spring here, guys. What's happening down here? Is this sellers were going down though, not up, so it's going to be our first 5 minute red of the day. If this, it's got 8 seconds to make a pop. So that could send people to jump on this to go down. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So is the whole dollar going to hold this up or not? 196 even. I'm playing this like it's 1,000 shares. It's not a lot of money here, but you know, it is when you consider what we're going for. So I just jumped away from the sell because I may add. I'm looking at the level 2, and I'm just thinking, now this just grew. Look at the volume of this stock today, guys. Everybody's on the stock, so people that have missed this are gonna want to go long here. They're gonna want to jump into it. So it broke 96. So I will ride it down to here and try to add to my position. I'm gonna go for it. Oh boy, is it gonna pop up right there? The spread is so tight. I'm just gonna go in now. So I went in now. I'm at 23 cents. So I'm waiting for this to pop up now. So I went for it. So let's see. I just did mark it. I wanted to get filled. Looks like it's recovering. Sometimes that's all it takes for everybody to pile on. So we're just seeing if that's a false move or if it's really going to go here now. With 100 shares, it could eat up this profit quickly. It's almost there. It was 90 bucks. It could make a nice little bull flag over here if I wait this out. We're coming up to the 15 minute. Everything's green across here except for the 5 minute right now. It's all good news for this stock. We do not want to see it break that ATR. All right, here's our escalator strategy, guys. It should hit that and bounce. I may go to the full 200 if it bounces up. Hit it. It hit it and rejected it. Now keep going. Sellers are at the top of that. Volume's increasing here as this is going up. 8 seconds for it to pop. Nope, it's not going to make it. Nope, that's too bad. It had a chance to really get momentum there, and it didn't do it on that one. So this will be my worst trade right now. And I don't know if I want to hold it beyond that ATR. It just broke it. I'm just looking at that bull flag possibility and getting excited about it. Can it break back through that ATR? Break back through that ATR. Come on. Add to it if it does. That would be my max size. Ah, that's not good. Yeah, I'm just going to get out. So that was a loss. Too bad. $60 loss. Now it's going to probably turn around. That was just too much, unfortunately. You know, because it may retrace right all the way down to the open. Well, it'd be good to catch the dip down here, boy, I'll tell you. But I think I'm going to move on and call that a small win and go over to Tesla just to see what's happening here. No, I don't think so. We're not going to hold any of these. Interesting, huh? It was up at first, and now it's still $2 up from the open. What does this look like on a 1 minute? And how fast is this really moving? So the sellers are losing strength going down. Targets on the up are higher for the buy to go long than they are to go short, which is interesting. What does it look like here? And then we look over here for a second. That was 10 cents in a split second. Yeah, okay. So that's a lot of movement. Seem to stop at the 413.50. What do we have for historical data? A little bit further back. We got a level right there. That's way down. Up here. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is smooth out to catch all of those right at that level. A little more smoothing there. Here was a dip here. Those are just guidelines. I'm just seeing the overall ideas of levels. And then I have the whole and half dollar levels too here. So definitely moving fast enough for the strike and recoil, which is what I like about it. Now we're getting into the time where I would normally stop, but I started so late. I don't have a bunch of people waiting to trade here. I do have a few people just joined Zoom as well. So we'll keep this a little longer. So we were $90. Now we're down to $30. I lost what I had gained a bit on NVIDIA. Looks like it's still dropping back down a bit. It's slowing down. Let me focus on this. Looking for any entry down in this area. I would do an entry down around the 414 level if it hits there. I am going to go long right now, biased, even though it's showing it going down right now. Now we got a channel here, really. We got a channel at the 1450 down to like the 14. We got like or maybe even a little lower. So we've got some data that's telling us that we'll get some retracement. That's all it's really telling us, that you'll get some retracement opportunities, but it still could fade. So you don't want to hold long, hold for very long if it starts to fade through the channels. Okay, so here we go. Now I'll go ahead and give it a shot. Counterintuitive, of course, but I'm looking for a recoil up, not for a lot. It gave me a $2 chance there, but that sure wasn't worth it. So we have it at 50 cents here. So let's see if we can recoil back up, or is it going to just fade here off this level? So I'm hoping that this is going to hold it. right about right there, 64. Looking for a recoil here. I see some price action coming in here, which is a good sign, even though the sellers were at the top. Now we have the recoil opportunity popping up here. Let's go, guys. It's a small trade. 10, two double-digit trade. Give me at least $10 here. Come on. We only says go for 19 cents, so. Yeah, it's not looking real good to on this trade, actually. I kind of want to get out of this trade, so. Let's see. Taking too long to go up at all. Kind of missed the recoil. Was a non-event. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting out of this position because it's fading. So I'll give it one more. Okay, so there was a reversal sign, but yeah, then the MACD just said go down. And it hit it down fast. Any kind of a lesser loss here. Come on, Tesla, do something. It's not going well, this trade. That's just a smooth level at the 64. It doesn't really mean anything. Yep, I should have gone short, you know. I wanted to play that recoil up, and I lost several opportunities for short money. I mean, really short, $2 or $3, but now it's just going from bad to worse. I don't want to add to this, so I'm just going to get out at some point. I'm hoping it kind of dips me. There's an opportunity to get out, $7 down, but it's also showing signs of recovering here, so it's sucking me in to hold it a little longer. Just going to get out. 1050 loss. Oh, it goes straight up. Okay, well, what are you going to do? I think I'm going to play this short. So let me take a bigger look at this. So it didn't really breach that level. I kind of breached it right there. That's what scared me. That smoothing level there. So the market magnet held it there. So if it comes up here, I think I'll go short with it. It comes up to this level. Let's see if we can get it up there. If it holds it, starts to fade like it's not going to break out, then we'll play it short rather than long. I mean, it is trending down right now. What's Apple doing today? Apple's up $2 too. That would be another one to go with. And Nvidia's continuing to fade. Made like this push and then went down. Rode it a little bit too long to go up. We're still green today, but it's not exactly banner. I think we're like $20 up or something. Hitting against that 20. If I just held that a little longer, huh, guys? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Man, it is freezing in this office. Everything around me is closed still because like just very few things have power. And very few things have internet. So once again, remember, I could just disappear because the internet shuts down again here. You guys know what to do, right? You know how to trade now. Looking for it to get a little higher, and then I'm going to go short. I want it to break it and then fade, this smoothing level right here. Actually, that's from setback a few days ago, right? Yeah. It seemed to turn around at the 1450. There it goes. That was a trade. I already had a trade there. Could have gone short right up there. The robot opportunity, a delusion. Not great news. Don't have my Benzinga up. I'm having trouble with that still. I am discombobulated today. Man, this is moving so not like Tesla that I'm thinking I want to move on here. I'd like to get it green before I do, though. Really just, this is serious consolidation right now, so what do we got right here? Now that's, no, it's just not worth doing anything there. Those aren't levels that even I would look at short term. Wow, it just keeps stopping right there. What is that level? Like right around 17 cents. See how it keeps hitting it and turning around? It's just, I mean, if that's all we're going to get, then I might go for it. In this account, the max share size I can do without margin is 100 shares. All right, I'll go ahead and try to get in there. 27. Now I'm going short, and of course it booms straight up. Looking for a recoil. The longer it takes to recoil, the more trouble I'm in. Let's get me green on this stock, please. It's really telling me recoil right there, so I tried it at 05. Didn't stay there long enough to pick me up. One more swale down and I'll be green on this stock. Just swale down, guys. Come on. It's at 13, 11, 12. There it goes. Pick me up. Oh, come on. You're right there. There you go. So 50 cents. All right, so I'm going to go away from that because I don't like the price action. Let me take a look at Apple. Oh, my God. What a mess. Yeah, I can't rely on this stuff. Too many days without being here. Oh, no. Is it going to do this to me again? Oh, God. I can't believe it. I'll just mark it to where they are then the best I can. It's about all I can really mark there, huh? I mean, there's a little bit of smoothing in this area. It hits the pre-market there, too. So, I know right there. That's at really 273. Yeah, so it's just that 5-minute chart that was giving me trouble, which is good. Otherwise, I have to restart my computer. So it seems to be flat topping around the 73.50. And then down to 73, roughly. It's giving us a little bit of a channel. Here's your market magnet, though, right here. And it just broke the 73.50. Reading the news, just... It's going to be a really slow trade if I take a trade here. Let's see, what do we got for... Yeah, this is really, really slow, man. We'll be sitting on this thing. Is anything up there that looks like it's moving? AMD's down, Hood is down, Oracle's moving. What's MU doing right now? MU is up again. Let's take a look at MU. It's kind of like trading Tesla on steroids sometimes, so you got to be careful. That's not a bad pattern. I can't trust any of this stuff here though. Consolidation wise, see, here's all our day moving averages, so that's what I want to do. Is I want to do a swing on MU. I'm looking for it to get closer to 400 to do a swing. So it bounced off this ATR, went up, so a retracement would be good. You know, go back down again. We kind of missed it, you know, already. Let's see how this, okay, so that's moving big time, no problem. As far as the recoil here. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and go for that, guys. Pick me up. Big chance. The way we've been trading, that's a big chance. So, but I'm hoping this is a recoil. It's going to recoil back up. Rolling the dice a little bit on this stock, trying to find some action that's more exciting. Didn't recoil fast enough, so I'm kind of in trouble. It's almost like Thinkorswim is pausing here, which is annoying. So 37 cents is the goal there. I tried to get it just below the whole dollar, and it picked me up for 22 bucks. That puts us back up to like 30 or 40. I don't know. What are we at here for today? $53. Yeah. Nothing is red anymore, at least. But that's the good one I had, of course, was NVIDIA was 90 bucks at one point, and I overstayed my welcome there. Now, this is a really risky one, guys. If you kept the money from Apple and you were smart, you don't want to you want to have your share size very, very low here if you're going to try this one. Yeah, I'm looking to the ATR is not on the 5-minute, but this is the level more. Would be great to catch a dip down at that ATR. MACD's sending it down. There's your VWAP. There's your market mag. There's a lot of stuff supporting it right here at this area, which is 3150, which is probably where I would take a long here. My max share size on this one without holding margin if I get stuck is about the same as Tesla, 100 shares. On this account, you know, just 40. It's up higher again. I'm going to try to play it like it's 43, but we're way above that again. 43K. Here we go. I'm not going to go short on this stock. I don't want to go short. Here's a, yeah, 35.50. That's a buck up from there. Give me another dip, guys. Give me another dip. Came all the way down here just a second ago, so that's 432. So a whole dollar down. It's just about less than a minute. So we'll try to ride that if it hits there again. Kind of made a little bit of a a flat bottom here. So it was resisting it on the way up, and then it held it on the way down. Sellers are strong right now. They broke the volume from the previous candle, so expect it to go down a little bit lower than where it is. We can try to catch it down there. It's slowing down. MACD says go down, go down. I could have got a recoil right there if I was fast enough. Now we're on the 20. I'm going to try at this level, 432. See if I get picked up exactly at 432. I gave it a shot. It's not picking me up. There it goes. It took too long. I didn't like how that took so long, but just tried to make a quick trade there, guys. On a recoil, there I am. It's not. There it goes. So now we've got, what do we got now? 73. So we're going back up. So I would look to this level again at the 432. Try to catch a recoil. Just a small trade. Whoa. You see that? Man, that went way down. It's got to. I'm going to cancel. It took too long to pick me up. It's just like it might drop again. So it was at 72 for a second. I tried to grab it. Yep, this is going to end up being a good trade, whoever got it, I think. Let's see if it goes down to the 50 cent here. I'll try again if it gets near the 50 cents. 69. 61. Looking for 50 cents. Or right near it. 71. 61 again. 53. I'll try it. There's at 50 cents. Let's see if I get it and then see if I regret it. Get it and regret it. There it goes. It took too long to. I want to recoil fast. I'm going to try to get out right there. And a quick recoil at 75. It's taking too long. It's not good. Pick me up. Swale up. Let's go. Let's go, guys. It's taking too long. Come on. You're right there. See it coming up on the level 2? Boom. Should have hit me. Should have hit me. Faded at the last second. So you got there it was. I was going to say, it messes with you for sure. What are we at, 80 something? 86 bucks now. It's just like I'm struggling to get back that money I lost at Apple. So this has great recoil, strike and recoil opportunities, but you really want to get out fast because it could hurt you, you know. That's what scalping is. I excel in scalping, whether it be 5 shares or 5,000 shares. That's my deal. But, you know, it can go wrong against anybody. You know, obviously, held it longer, I would have had a lot more money. But it's all about not overstaying your welcome. I mean, it only has a 20-cent target here. It's the down that has the bigger target. So yeah, I'm looking if it gets down near that 50 cents again, I'll try it again. Oh, there it goes. Just really hesitate to go short on this stock. I'd rather go long. Looking at the level 2 here. My hands are like literally shaking because it's so cold in here. Did I just miss the opportunity because I was messing around with the scalp meter? Come on. Tried to get it at 44. There's a lot of people at 44. There was a recoil already for a small amount. Double-digit recoil. Give me a double-digit recoil. It's only a 21-cent target. That's 64 cents. On the ask, somewhere around 60, 64. Not liking it continuing to go down. It broke the VWAP too, which is a little. So I missed the recoil. That the most it was giving me was like $8. So now it's just a trade. So we'll look at the data here. I'm at 44. I'm just going to get out. If it can let me out at 60 cents there. Didn't. Yeah, because there's signs that it's going to fade here. So, yeah, not looking good. I was just trying to go for shorter money. There we go. Come on. I see it coming up. Swale up. You were going to go up. Stop playing those shenanigans. Oh, God. Getting ready to get out of this order and maybe get out of this trade for a loss. I don't want to see it break the... Oh, it already did. Oh, God. We lost all our money on this stock now. As I said, it's risky. ATR, I'm going in. I'm going in again on the ATR. Oh, boy. Is he going to even hit it? 430 even. 430 even. 430, guys. Let's look at the 430 for a recovery. It's going to be one of those days today. We're green now, but we just lost a whole bunch. So our open is way down here on MU. It's 426. Anything else happening here? NVIDIA is starting to go back up. That might be worthy to look at. This is difficult to read right now. I mean, it's always difficult, but it's more so right now. That's a reversal sign. Inverted hammer on a 1 minute right at the ATR. Plenty of things telling us end of the market magnet that this should turn around. The indicators say this should turn around. Sellers dropped off. You know, there's a lot of stuff that says go in this trade on the long. Just it was pounding down pretty strong there, so I'm kind of a little wary of trusting the indicators yet. It's stopping at that 50-cent mark over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm going to wait that out, guys. I'm not going to go in it right now. I feel like I'm forcing that trade, so I hope you guys did okay on it. Again, I had a decent money, and then I lost it on it. Let me look at this 5-minute pattern. Holding that level. Oh, I don't want to watch the news about it. No. Okay. I thought I was going to have some new report. It's just the talking heads. Right at the ATR, guys. Time and time again, that's what we need to watch. Interesting. So it did check that tweezer move. Yeah, that is an official tweezer move there. And it stopped dead at it on the way back down, which is right about 95.50. Now you can go and mark it on this one because it's such a tiny spread if you just want to get in it, the trade. I raised my share size a bit because it's going so slow. That's half of my potential full share size. I am thinking of trading this down at this level, going long, for those of you watching. And adding to it if it hits maybe down to the VWAP. I'm just trying to get to where we need to get to today. I don't think this is a forced trade. So again, I'm long biased on this today. It's our time. So most of the people trading the RV strategy are finished now. There's enough people that trade that from day trading volume 1 that it does affect the price. I've noticed. We're looking for a dip here to get in. A little lower than that, guys. That is the buy sell oscillator, RSI, sending it back up, relative strength index. But it was right here just a few minutes ago. It's just staying at this level. We'll be sitting in this trade for a while. Yeah, the recoil is only like 5 cents. You know, it's not really tradable for this strategy. It's more like just hang on to it and make some money. There it goes. Just went up 10 cents though, right when I said that in a split second. So now it hit the 20 and the 9 moving average there. Magnets up there. There goes it. It's hidden up to the ATR. There it goes. Just missed that trade. It wasn't going to make it all the way down. It stopped right here. I have nothing else to show me that was going to happen. I don't want to go short. Maybe some of you just stayed with this and are doing okay. I hope that's true. I know a lot of you don't like to pop around. I'm just trying to make it more entertaining. MU's just going up again now, so I was saying I don't like to go short on that stock. It's almost up to 430 now, MU is. So sticking with that would have been not a bad move a few minutes ago. Waiting it out. Need a bigger dip. 60 cent. This is what it's going to give me. 59, 61, 64. Right here is what I'm going to get. Best case, penny against me, really. I'll take it. All right. So I'm taking it off that level and just above where it tapped before. And we're looking for a recoil up back where it was a second ago. Let's see if it does it. Down here, the VWAP would be the area that I would be okay to average in, down near the 25, the $0.25, and wait for a little bit longer move up. We could be trapped in this trade for 10 minutes, so. I'll just sell because the spread is not very bad, so just to make sure I get filled. So let's hit that ATR again. That's good enough. Now we're back to like 50 again or something. Yeah, 54. Oh, now it broke 30. I got to go back and look at it, guys. MU. Got a good trade on NVIDIA. Right at the ATR. Oh my God. Did it again. Makes it so easy to call, and I wasn't here to call it. Now, see, I thought this was oh yeah, because I was just reading it over here. Is that what it was? I have my numbers wrong on this. I thought this was going up since I left it, but it doesn't look like it because these are 5-minute candles. Yeah, this isn't anything to write home about. It's starting to be. 29.50 to 4.30, 50 cents anyway. Lowering my share size in case I decide to take a trade and I forget. So see if it breaks that level right there. Yeah, I think at 429 I might try another long on this if it actually goes there. It's really risky too because it is going down right now. See if it breaks it. It was at 01 on the bid. There it goes. All right, I'll try it. Really risky here, guys, because it is going down. It's taking too long to pick me up. I'm out. I don't like it. So reassessing the recoil here. I'll try it again at 68. It's got to pick me up. It's taking too long. No, I'm out again. Yep. See how it dropped. I got out just in time. It's just like, no. You're not going to catch me up in that. All the recoil opportunities go away. Oh, my God. Look at it go down, huh? I'm going to try it again. That was already a recoil. Yeah, missed a couple of recoils there for sure. Is 428 going to hold it? This is a new low now. This is too risky. A new low for recently, I mean. No, it has to settle down a minute here and start doing some consolidation, guys. You should wait it out, in my opinion. Anything new to maybe take a look at? What's this one? This is really consolidating here. Let's take a look at this one. Let me look right here before I go. $0.05 within 10 seconds. It was 10 cents within 15 seconds. I mean, this one's probably tradable. Let's see what it looks like. Look at this Scalp Pro. Huh. That's a pretty decent pattern, actually. See how there's not making it to the top of these volumes? So we're not having extreme moves one way or the other. Sellers were dropping but made it to the top. Now the buyers just went past the volume. See that? So buyers are right. That would have been a great trade to catch right there. Let me just see what it looks like here. So we have a 50 moving average here. I don't usually trade this stock. Let's see if we have any. No. Okay, so it's long biased for sure. Long biased. Absolutely. What's our new 20% source? 20%. Okay, so this isn't normally what we trade, but now it's settled down. So we would want to be long biased for sure. So it's hovered around the 74 even. Yeah, I don't see anything to mark here that's, well, this isn't too bad here, but it would have to be like there, really. 74 even, really, which is kind of where it was stopping. I was looking at the data. I'd like to see a dip down here, and this would be a decent trade. We can definitely go much higher share size. This one we could get like 200, yeah, almost 400 shares if we wanted to, which makes up a little bit for the recoil. Boy, it's tempting to go short off that level, huh? But this is just micro data. You got to be careful because it was way up here. Just not, and it is definitely long bias stock right now. So people are taking profit after the 20% move. Man, let me break off camera for a second here, guys. I'm trying to get, there's a little portable heater here that, trying to make it a little closer to me because the main heat is not functioning in the building for some reason. When you lose power for a while, everything goes haywire. We want to think about this stock. Yeah, that's a definite on the 15-minute, that level 74 seems to be the level it's holding. I'm going to focus in on the level 2 for a minute, guys, just to see. 1,700 at 46 cents. 1,800. They're adding to the shares there. Interesting. There it goes. They're blowing through it. There it goes. So that's why you don't want to go short right there. If you looked at the level 2, it called it out. This is more of a level 2 stock too because it's much cheaper. Hit the scanner for the price between 25 and 400 ATR above $3, 10K volume or more in a 1-minute candle, moves at least 15 cents in 1 minute. So that's what this scanner picked up. That's what got picked up on this scanner. So it's not necessarily a huge market cap. Man, is it holding firm there, huh? Is it going to break that or not? It broke it for a second, and then it came right back. Normally, I would just go short, except that the news on it. This may end up being our dip. I want to see it hit 74 before I go long again. Right down here. Got to wait it out, guys. You can't. There we go. It's just a blind. What's our spread? 7 cents? Okay. So I would have to go in on the bid, which it may not pick me up. MACD sending it down. Looking for something a little closer to 74, but I'm getting ready to go in it because it looks like it's going to bounce up. I'm going to try that. 18. Tried it at the 18. Didn't pick me up. There we go. All right, so that's a pretty big pop. Gave me 10 cents instantly, which I could have taken already. There we go. Looking to add to my position down here. So you trade this a little bit higher share size. It's a different animal here. Not exactly momentum, but Seems like it's holding, that 74 is holding it, which it kept doing earlier. So if I can average in to be at 74, I'd need to pick it up at like 73.80, and then it would give me lots of opportunities to even out if I feel like it's going against me on a recoil. Looking for it to pop back up near to the 50 cents, take a little bit bigger profit. We've only got a 15-cent target, so I guess I shouldn't get too greedy here. Just take a little trade here at 15 cents, which is in the 30 range. See when this hits around 74, 32, 33, 34, somewhere in here. Get out at that level. And just follow the target. It's almost there, 26 cents. 32, I'll just take that if it picks me up. Didn't pick me up, faded. I'm a very tiny trade. I'm kind of with the group to get filled on the ask. One swale and it's got me. What this is showing me is that adding to it is safer, because it's definitely swaling up. It's recoiling up quite a bit. Wow, there was a couple times there that it showed it, but it didn't pick me up. The algorithms, it's about to get picked up here. It's just going to spring, It's 10 cents from me. I'm keeping it there because I'm expecting this to spring. So I'm just going to keep it there the way the price action's moving. I can't catch it fast enough. I mean, I saw this say 40 cents for a second, but I didn't get picked up, but this would have to be 73.80 for me to consider adding to it, which I might consider. Based on averaging out at the all right, so I got out now because it is dropping enough where I might want to add to my position. It's quite a spread, so now it's going back up. Yeah, we're definitely kind of trapped in an area here. Not making money, not really losing money. Seems like it wants to recover now. So let's get up into the 30-cent range. There we go. So it's exactly 30 cents, which is not a lot of money, but it's 12 cents up. So it'd be $12 if it picked me up. Before it was $14. Now it's $12. Seems so far away, doesn't it? Oh, boy. So this is not as exciting as I thought. I think we'd have to do much larger share size to feel like we're getting a... There it is, but we got to get by that 1,200 guy. Sent it downward. Yeah, there's some shenanigans going on here. Let's see. People want this to go down. Whoa, I'll take that. Just give it to it. Give me to it. Give me. I want it. Oh, this could hurt me, guys. So big chance. Tried to get it there at the 64. It's taken too long. Cancel that. That's the 80 that I wanted, but since I saw 64, I got a little worried. Yeah, I'll take that 77. So that'll get me below 74 as a average price. If it picks me up, look at all the people that want the same price. Come on. All right, now we're cooking, huh? now we have the chance of going red for the day. So that I was going to say it afforded me opportunities to get out by lowering it to 97 here, because it uses the 74 as a constant. Seems like almost a resistance, right? So we're at 74. I could get out for a profit. I'm looking for a boom here. I'm looking for a big break to 74. Give me some actual money. That was a strategic ad to get out, and I didn't get out, which of course is the fatal flaw when you do that. If you don't, you add to it to get out of your position. But I still think it wants to break, right? $98, $99. All these are profitable positions over here, just tiny profits. So you see the red up here, but it's not really. I could get out for green right there, but one boom. I'll take that. Pick me up. 05. Come on. That's 8 cents. It's $16. There we go. $15. And then of course it's going to fly. So that was how to get out of I'm stuck in a bad trade situation. So now we're at 69. This is painful. It's taken a while at these low share size. What a day. The day is weird, huh? So NVIDIA's up to 96 again. Tesla's staying at 15. Apple's up now $3. I know I never took a trade here. Because it was so slow, I think, huh? Let's take a look at the Scalp Pro first and see if we have opportunities here. Does seem like it. So same levels, basically. How are we doing here? 5 cents? 7 cents, 10, 13 cents. Okay, so this has moved 13 cents in less than 15 seconds. 100 shares is doable. You can do 150. That would be 2/3 of my position for something that's moving kind of slow. Hey, we're at a new high right now. Okay. $74, $274. There's that 4 number again. That's pretty high for Apple, isn't it? Let's take a look at this day chart. Okay, no, it's been up to 288 here. Our day levels are way up here, 278. That would be worth marking. We're in between our ATR. We're not to our ATR high. Where's our ATR here? Oh, it's up there. Okay, there's our RV ATR right there. So we're right in the range we're supposed to be in here. It's actually not great news for Apple there, but I would think about going short off this level. So it made a little flat top and broke it right around the 74 level, but not a very long one. See, volume increased a lot as it was going up. See that? That is a lot. There's a lot of people trading this right now. That's a million. That's insane. Is that? No, that's 1,000. Okay. I was like, that's impossible. Okay. Made me think for a minute, what's wrong with this picture? All right, let's see here. Is that Yeah, that's 1,000. Okay, so that's actually pretty low. Yeah, here's our average. I got to get rid of these decimals. I'll change this. I thought this is the one that didn't have the decimals on it. It's annoying. I have so many of these pro meters. All right, I'm zeroing in on the level 2 and just thinking. I think I went away from this because it was so slow. I'm starting to feel that way again. I haven't been able to trade for a while. I'm staying a little later but it's remember, the tortoise wins the race. Don't get over cocky, and it's okay to wait for the good trade, and tell myself this all the time. So I'm saying it out loud to you guys. Tempting to go short. It really is. It's just so slow here. There we go. 10 cents down in a split second. That's what you're looking for. But this is probably going to send it up, that move. 5 cent spread suddenly, huh? Almost did that. Almost bought the dip there, but it wasn't much of a dip. Like I'm forcing a trade because I'm bored. You can see me fidget the chart. I'm just looking for a dip back down the 30-cent range, and you're somewhere in the 30 cents. I'm going to go market because I just want to get picked up and try to get a $10 or a $20 trade here. All right, or it's 19 cents, so 100 shares. It's definitely, target's definitely up now. If we can get a dip here. There's the 50 cent. Hit 49 on the bid. 40, there we go, 42. Is that the lowest it's going to go, or is it going to hit me down there a little lower? Could have probably gotten it at like 45 cents there. I'm just going to get into the trade. 49, not where I really wanted to be, but that was a get into the trade. I'm bored, but still thinking it's going to go up. Only a penny off my position. All right, you guys, my OBS disconnected and reconnected there, so I don't know what you missed. I saw the alert, so I don't know if the internet's giving me trouble, so I might be disconnecting again. I would not add to this position until I get to the 74. Can I go? Oh, I can only go 50 shares to add per this account without margining. They're playing with me today. They're making it harder for me today. I mean, I got in right near its high, which is just, it seemed like it was making a move, so I just said, yeah, you're missing it. Short was definitely the call, but I went long. And now I'm paying for it. Wow. I will add to my position if it drops to 74 and throw good money after bad. Did it. All right. And it shouldn't be doing that when I trade on there. Am I not going through their pool? meaning that many decimals like that. It's just... So I'm at 34 cents now, hoping for a recovery off the 274. And if it doesn't, I'll probably hold it into a swing. I stayed into a day trade. I stayed below margin on purpose. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, so it's been way higher lately. Now I'm studying for day trade. I'm just thinking, like, where do I want to get out if I hold it? There's the high ATR. So it's around 278 would be where I'd a $4 hold into the day. Maybe 77 to be safe. Now I'm still green for the day if I just got out right now. You got it broke through the 9. It's right at the 74. We've got the 20 here. Market magnet's way down here, and this is the upper part of it, which is going to be a resistance. So we've got to be careful. Now it's making us move back up. I'm only at 34, so it's already at 20 here. So I'm 14 cents off. So this could get right back to where we were just a second ago and make a nice trade. And then I don't have to think about a day. So reversal sign or the beginning of a bull flag. Let's see how it shapes up. Don't be tempted to add too many shares here to make it okay. That's the kiss of death, right? You margin overnight. You only get 2 times margin. Just take the hit and get out if you got stuck. I mean, I have faith this is going to recover. I'm just talking out loud what my I've been missing trading, and I come back to like this sort of action that's pretty slow. Wow, Nvidia is now 196. Just keep jumping on the wrong stocks. Tesla is now gone up to 413. Yeah, if it was a larger account, I would have rammed in a whole bunch of shares here, been like 500 shares or something. Already been a winning trade. But I'm playing by these rules, so make us a nice bull flag over here, guys, on the 5-minute. And we are waiting it out. So if you just got on, or even I was out without internet for several days because of the storm, and I didn't have power, and internet kept going in and out, and it's gone in and out this morning a few times, so it might go out at any moment. I saw that the OBS stopped and came back, so there must have been. And what they're doing now is they purposely cut you off so they can fix some other line somewhere. And anyway, you know how it goes. So if I disappear, that's why. I probably wouldn't come back today at this point. I'm staying longer than usual. I started later than usual. And I showed how we were doing for the month. Unfortunately, we missed a few days that, 2 days this week, and then I was traveling for 3 days, and we had a holiday, so we're definitely not. I see that the delay in the stream is long. It's like 10 seconds. I enabled the DVR so you could record. So yeah, internet's just not too good right now. So you can see from the clock how bad it is on yours now. So, it is what it is. We're trading trying to call out what I intend to do. I'm waiting for this to recover to like the 50 cent at least, and see what happens. Give us a decent trade. What are we at right now? 37, 39 bucks. So we need to get that would be, yeah, like 40 bucks on this trade would be get us to our minimum goal, which seems to be painful to get to today. Is 74 going to hold it? Excuse me. Can't even go to the gym. The gym's closed. I got into that show, they just dropped a new episode, the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah, that's what are you doing to me, Apple? I like that show. It's slow, but of course it already has the whole Game of Thrones to back up. I was going to say history, but I mean, this is before that, but it's like building up to it. There you go. All right, that's enough as it popped over that 5 minute that people might jump on this for a bull flag here. This would be a nice little bull flag here, guys. 82% that it would continue to go up if it makes this candle goes green. Still got 34 seconds for this to close. There's our trade. Now we got a trade. The buy-sell oscillator is sending it down. I will sell market to get out of this. I will not try to do the ask or the bid. So we waited a long time, so I'm going to wait this out, even though I could have taken a profit and been done with the negative part. I'm waiting it out, which is risky, but this is trading. We want this bull flag. So that closed green. Oh, no, it didn't. I'm sorry. The 1 minute closed green. We're keeping a good thought that this is going to close green and then send this up the length of the pole from here, which would be about $1. We do not want you to keep popping up buy-sell oscillator. Oops, I'm sorry that I left this on. I thought I turned that off. Wow, that's a long time before it shows that that's leaving you guys. Wow, that was like 10 seconds. So there's a big delay today. Sorry, I thought I had turned that off the screen. Rickshaw Man. That's okay on a 1 minute. We'll go with it. That, however, we don't want this candle to become red. We don't want it to drop below 74. Because then the 5 minute will be red as well, like what's happening here. And then there goes our bull flag, if that happens. Definitely waiting this trade out. Growing some moss. Sellers won, but they did not make it to the top of the volume, so it's not particularly strong. It's still falling off their higher level of volume. Buyers are winning out again. A great indicator right here. We'd like to see this volume pass that volume. Wow, volume went way down on Apple, huh? Look at that. What happened? It's getting to be almost untradeable because the volume's so low right now. Normally not that low, as you can see from this. You can get this indicator for free if you don't already have it over at the $1 Million Margin Club. It shows the average volume of every 1 minute candle over a 10-day period or today. Okay, not good. Not good. Right at the wrong time, it goes down right when it's going to cross the 5 minute. So that's, you need to go right back up there, or our bull flag opportunities are over. Oh my God. And the volume increased as it was going down. So signs are that it's going to go down. This candle is going to say it all, which is going to mean we're here for a little longer. Probably should have just taken the $8 or whatever it was. Oh. Especially watching this volume drop so far. Yep, 8 seconds. Pop back up. Come on. Pop back up. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Nope, closing red. Oh, too bad. Now I still could make a bull flag here, but probably yeah, that's it. Can't go down more than halfway down the pole, or it's not a bull flag. Usually what happens in a case like that is that people jump on short here, so there's still time. We're waiting it out. Yeah, what a storm though, huh? Jeez. I don't know if you guys, where you are if you're anywhere on the East Coast, you got this ridiculous storm that it ground the whole friggin' East Coast of the United States to a halt. Oh my God, what are you doing? No, no, no. We don't like this. 71. We don't like this at all. Now I believe we're red for the day. Yes, $4 red. It's not a good day to come back to. I don't know if you heard earlier that my AMD got picked up. So I made 30K on that. So these kind of things are, my position was 3,000 shares at 207. And then when that news came out about Meta, it went up and I had a sell at 217, and it picked me up for 30K, so $10. So I was just like, 1 minute, I could only see it on my phone. I looked in 1 minute, I kept looking at what the value of the certain stocks I have swings are. I think I looked at it at 5:30 a.m. and then the next time I looked, it was like, what the heck just happened? And then I saw the news. I was like, geez. And then I realized that it picked me up. Yeah, I was like, well, that was a great swing in a split second. That's why you want to keep those orders on the ladder, and you want to make sure that they're set to go, here, GT-EXTO, and then that'll pick it up anytime when you're not there. So remember that. So if you're holding a swing. Here, we're coming back now. We might get a real bull flag. Waiting it out. Let's get up there, guys. I'm only 10 cents off my position. One more green candle. Boom it up. Do not send it down. Oh, that buy-sell oscillator, sometimes I just hate it. I usually use that to get out of the trade, and I use the MACD to get into a trade. So that's where I would have jumped out if I had had a profit, and for a valid reason. Look what happened, when you see that buy-sell oscillator pop up. It's not always as accurate, right? It went up, It said go that way, but then it ended up going back down. So I don't. Do we have any MACDs here? I don't see any. Oh, over here. That was correct for sure. We're waiting it out. Charlie is not here today. Alan is not here today. Not many people are here today. Still fighting the weather situation, where the roads are still messed up where we are here, and the internet's still messed up where we are here. This is like watching paint dry. Right when it seems like it's going to make a nice bull flag, it does not do it. So now we are... Forget about that pattern. I don't even want to think about it. It keeps disappointing me. Let me just look at the overall support and resistance levels. Did make a higher high here. This is, you know, a natural pullback from how it's been trading. Pullback did make a higher high there, but it did from its original open. So if you look at the 5 minute, it's still showing signs that it should go up on the 5 minute pattern, overall pattern. The news says it should go down. The overall market, this whole stock's up. The overall market's going up. Might just leave this alone and set it on the ladder and go grab something else here. Definitely can't do more than one swing trade because I hit my max as far as not going into margin. So if I get into another situation like this, I couldn't hold it into a swing. I don't know. This is not a stock I would really want to hold into a big swing, honestly. I would rather just take a small hit and make up the money elsewhere. I think, am I still negative here? Yeah. $5. Yeah, I know. I might be starting to think about that. Like if this gets up to where I'm just green for the day, just take this hit and stay nice and green for the day and call it a training wheel day. That candle closed above where it showed it up here. That was interesting. Another glitch in the Thinkorswim charts. Well, I hope you're having a little better day than me. Not particularly big red or anything, but a lot of time not making money. I'm not willing to call it yet. I'm just holding out. Now I'm red for the day. I have to go back to Tesla or MU to just get nice and green and trade a little more risky, which is my forte that I don't recommend for everybody. But yeah, I broke the 74. I mean, this is just showing rejection signs in a big way here, getting more and more risky to hold on to this. This is really the that level I was going to say was really the level that you don't want to see it go by. And there it did it just like that. So that's too bad. This is a small loss for the day right now if I take it. But, you know, it is not showing signs of a recovery anytime soon. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to hold this into a swing or not? I'm not sure this will recover. It could go down because of the news, you know, all the way down into the $60 range. Getting ready to get out and just make the money elsewhere. 50 bucks down, 46 bucks down. All right, so I've got to call it here at a certain level. It's not going for me here. It's going to break the 50 cents too? Yeah, I'm just going to get out, guys. So that's too bad. That was a bad trade. And I got to make that up somewhere. So right now, for the day, I'm down $60. Not as bad as that. But man, that hurt as far as the way we're doing this account. Have not had a red day on this account, and today will not be the day. We will make sure of it. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, so this just kept going up. Like I said earlier, holding this into a swing for the day, probably a good move. Earnings are tonight, or this afternoon, and that's making a bull flag on the 1 minute. You can tell I like bull flags. They're 82% accurate. That's why I like them. If you get that book, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook, it's the only one that rates them, and that's why I like. So volume increased past this. We'll lower this to 100 shares, see if we can catch a dip and make some money back here. How fast is this moving? Not fast. 31 cents. So escalator strategy happened there, huh? Man. It hit it and took off. Tell me you shouldn't respect ATR levels. So that's the RV level is the one that's respected more than the other. So the other one is there. There's the actual ATR high. So we're in the range right now. I'm looking for a dip, hitting 97. So it seems to be pulling back about 15 cents on these pullbacks. Yeah, very close to 15 cents. So we want to see it down to, at least from here down to 55 maybe. This area here. There's 70. That's 20 cents if it goes to 57. Oh, not anymore now. So it's higher and higher. This is what happened to me before. I chased it, and then it just kept going down. I mean, because I had $90 at one point. $200 is my max share size, so if I go in at half, I can average in once. An Apple, I averaged in 50 shares, I think, and lost on it. So I've only got to go green today. I just need to get this over 100 roughly if I stay with this stock, and give up on making the goal today, and just because I don't want to keep trading for much longer here, but nobody's moving too fast to give me what I need here. Let's see. MU's back to almost even money where it opened. Tesla is a couple bucks up still, just barely. We're looking for one of these pullbacks now. Let's see if we can get one. Might really pull back at the $97. Even dollar could be a pullback. It's a big 5-minute it's got going. It's pretty overextended there. See if we can get a pullback. Don't really want to go short. I was just thinking about it, but see, it broke the 97 by 10 cents there. Man, it's just making a strong move right now. Yeah, so that story came out at 11:23. So that's what's driving that Benzinga story, saying it's going to beat the earnings. I mean, we already kind of knew that, right? I mean, geez. So that's driving that move right now. That's why this is happening. Tempting to get in on a much quicker dip here at the 97 even. It's only a 1 cent spread, guys. So just getting in is, it just keeps going. I'm going to do it. Chasing it. I'm chasing it. Buyers are winning out, so let's hope we're not going to get that dip. I'm at 97.02, right at the same position. Is this going to be the pullback? If it is, I'll add to the share size. So I'm half in my share size right now. How far down was I? Oh, $60 down. Okay. We don't want a red day. Red days are bad days. No red days. Psychologically damaging. Wow, you guys are getting a big delay. Wow, that's too bad. I was just looking at your delay up there. That sucks. Oh boy. Well, I'm going to call out. I'm trying to get to at least 50 cents on this trade. So 97.50, that's what I'm looking for. If I were to add, it would be, I wouldn't probably add until it gets 50 cents the other way or close to it. So, well, what do we call these? No, probably not. I'd probably add at probably 196.80. Very slow moving. Seems to be stalling here because I bought it. And then depression set in. Netflix is up $3. Broadcom up $1. MU to AMD up down a buck from its 214.82 open. Palantir is up $5. I didn't even look at that one. See what's going on with that one. But we'll wait this trade out for a little bit. Time of day is it here? Wow, it's getting late into the day. Finally, it's starting to move. But I mean really slow. So there's a winning trade here right now for like $6. But we're not waiting all this while for $6. There's not enough strike and recoil to go in and out of this. You know, it's just there's not enough movement. So it's like you got to kind of hold it into a bigger move, like a safe move, you know. Figure out what your max loss is in case it turns against you, and you know, but it seems like it is steadily going to go up here. So it made a new high there. I mean, we're nowhere near the high ATR, right? We're nowhere near it. So that's way up here at 98.81. So almost $2 further up. NVIDIA, I can go to 200 shares. This is half my share size, and I will do it. I will do it just to make bigger money, because the way it's moving, I just don't want to do it until I think it's going to go back up again. So anywhere near 200, you better be careful. It's not going to have a big flush. I mean, if you think about it, this is a lot of confidence to have a position this high and still go long. Is that its 15-cent pullback? Yes. So there's the pullback it had been doing. Unlike that and the one before that. It's just right at my position now. Those of you that are doing successful in the simulator, you might want to try with just 1 share or 5 shares, or to kind of get your feet wet and just take it real easy and slow. Certainly stocks like this at this time of day, that's why it's getting harder to recover without going to really risky stocks, because it's getting too late. Until we get closer to the power hour, you know. So oh my God, this is really slow, guys. It may want to come back at the power hour. I'm convincing myself. Oh, did I took my picture off too? What's going on here? Sorry. My whole thing is malfunctioning. I'm still here. Sorry my picture was down for so long. My sound's on, right? Yeah, okay, geez. Hey, we're finally getting a 2-digit trade here. I'm waiting for the 50 cents if you have a delay. Waiting for at least to get right near, or maybe 48 cents, you know, right where it might reject it. Oh, boy. My coffee's cold. I don't have a Charlie for coffee. She's not in today. Sometimes Alan gets me coffee. He's not in today. There we go. 32 cents on the ask. Here's what it'll give me on the market maker. Getting close enough to get a decent trade here, but I'm still down $31. You could just look at this and say, what am I? Wait for this number to get to where I want it to be. But that's not really a smart way to trade. No. There goes my $20, $25 trade I had a minute ago. Making a nice rickshaw man on the 5-minute. Is that the rejection level? You see the MACD sent it down, so that's a bad sign. Would have been good just to capitalize on it, then buy the dip again. Because literally that was a short trade I could have taken if I just had profited that and then gone short or buy the dip down here again. Now here's the 1 hour up here. 10 minutes away. Tempted to buy this on the way up, man, and just to, yeah, I'd have a more profitable trade with 200 shares, which would be my max share size. It does look like it's about to recover and go back up. Thinking about it. If we can just hold this 97. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. You only live once. Let's risk it. So I didn't go up at all as far as my price point. I just went up in share size to play the bounce up. So we're hoping it's not going to break down. It's going to break up, or I have a bigger hill to climb. Here we go. Prove me right. My max share size without margining on this account. Or about 30 cents off its high. Is it really done? It had been making a flat bottom here, so now I won't wait as long to get out here. I'll just take a nice double-digit profit if it gives it to me. Here we go. Let's get up there, like at least over 20 bucks at least. Come on. You can fly, you can soar. There you go. Don't you send it back. Buy sell oscillator says get out. Thinking about it, but I'm really staying in for a little bit more greed. I'll take that. Now how far do I have to go? $32. All right, I don't think we're going to make it here, so I'm getting tired. Let's see. Where did I just see that it made a big more? Oh yeah, Palantir. Let's see what we got here. No, don't do that. Really? Five-minute chart's working. 1 minute chart's not working. Let's go to 2 minute for a second here. No, nobody's gonna let me zoom in. Oh, that's not working because it's set for 1 minute. Okay. It's like, where's my pro meter? Wow, you can certainly see how it's doing here. Will not let me do it unless I turn off my computer. I have no way to resolve this issue. It's a glitch on Thinkorswim that will not let me do its thing. And I can't trade without it. So this is very annoying. Because you guys will, I have to like block you off the screen in order to do this. So Thinkorswim, what is your issue? Yeah, give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna block the screen so you don't see my account. You have to move, cat. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put my entry screen on for a minute, guys. I shall return. I'm here. I'm waiting for my entry screen to. I'm waiting for my Thinkorswim to load up, and everything's super slow today. Give me a minute. I am here. I mean, even where I say, remember my login ID, it's not doing it. Very annoying. Scanners are going to open all over my 6 screens. And I'm almost there. God, it's so laggy. This is terrible. Terrible internet today. There's my consolidation scanner over here. Whenever I shut it off and then return it on when you have multiple screens, it's never a pleasant thing that works. But I think I've got it so you don't see my account anymore though anyway. So I'm back on. There's my headshot. All right, and this is the stock. And I haven't even checked to see if it's going to work. Yes, it works now. Okay. Oh boy. Well, let me get my account information hidden if I take a trade. This was scanned over this way a little bit. I want to trade the stocks. That's why I went to all that trouble. So at least I think I do. I'm going to get a look at it. It just looked like it was long bias, but consolidating as it was going up. This is a really good scalp pro meter reading. So the volume is very steady. Yeah, that is some nice channeling there. Let's see what we've got for historical data here now that I've just moved nice and close. Okay, so we've got this level right here. It's about to be a rejection level right there. And this one's smoothing through their area is just a little bit lower. And then we're way higher. There's a low level here. You could see it tap that level again. And this is actually worth doing a fib on. Let me just do that too. It's 23. What do we got here? Yeah, so that level, the 36 level, is definitely from historical data as well. It'd be a good level to go short with. How fast are we moving here? 89. Okay, so that's 6 cents. I'm just looking for strike and recoil purposes here. Pretty slow, actually. There's 10 cents now in 15 seconds, so that was fine. Now I just got to call the direction correctly and get us out of this $30 negative day. So let's see here. This is what's so great about low share size, the tortoise type strategy. You can't really go too much in the hole if you're careful. But I was at the goal within a few bucks and I blew it. So I'm kind of just happy to be trading, but I am a little tired right now. But after so many days without internet and power and all right, so smoothing levels sort of right there. Nothing you'd really want to count on, but it did go short right after that before the 36. So what's our news? It's like it's giving NVIDIA news on Palantir, which is weird. NVIDIA broke 197 again after I moved away from it there. Well, let's take a look at this because this has got a big move up here. So Palantir is up $4 from its open. Look at that level. It just keeps, that's just a smoothing level. That's nothing big, but it would be better to go short off the 136. This is slow enough that 100 shares is okay. And I can go 200 shares on this stock with this account without margining. What's our spread? 7 cents. Target's really low here. Look at the targets. All right, I think it's time to smooth a level here too. There's a tweezer move. This is more the idea of where we should expect it. That's only a 9-cent move, guys. Jeez. Now, I just got to be careful I don't misread this where I'm long biased, but it's about to make a big dip. So let me just, so we've got a fib down here at the 35, 34. On the 15 minute, you can see it. Where are our ATR levels? There's the high ATR. So we're above the RV ATR right here. All right. So we're in the center of the market magnet. This is definitely screaming to take a long trade here, guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Pick me up at 66, and we'll go for waiting for it to that's sort of a smoothing level, a little bit lower than that. So hopefully this doesn't decide it's going to make a big move down here right as I get in it. So we'll have to wait this out a minute. I see you. Nobody's here to give you attention. I know. It's a bad day for cats, too. Man, it's like every direction I call today, it wants to go the other way. I mean, I realize it's I have to wait out the move, but I wasn't expecting quite a rejection quite so big the second I got in it. That's 20 cents down already. It's just like that's not how it was moving until I took that trade, as you can see. It's like, what's going on today, man? You take a safe consolidating trade and you get hit. So now I question, do I want to go in off the fib and double down on this? I think so. I think we'll ride it up. Take a chance. We're low numbers. You know, now we're back to my position at least. There we go. Now we're heading to it how it should be. Let's get a rescue of me here. What do I have to do again just to get green? $30 roughly. Okay. I think it was 32 before this trade, so stupid way to look at trades. Right now it's about we don't want a red day no matter what. That's the way I live. I live by no red days. Now I don't need to make it all up on this one trade, so we're just going to make a decent trade here, like right there. So 17, well, it was $20 and it dropped $3 by doing that. What is our spread on this stock? It's not even showing it. It would have been about 5 cents. That's surprising that it slipped that much. I'm going to go short off that level, 92, because it has been breaking down here. So we're doing the strike and recoil, and we're going to play it the way it's supposed to work. And of course it's going to break out. Now it is long bias, so I definitely took a chance, but I'm just thinking it's going to recoil again. That was a bigger than average move, so I should have thought about that. Volume's going up as sellers are jumping in, which is good for me. Nope, now buyers are taking over, so. There goes my cushion. I'd like to buy the dip on I'd like to get out and buy the dip down here and go long biased. So I'm looking to make any kind of a profitable trade on this recoil. It's taking too long to recoil. It's stalling at the 136. Just below it. Give me a recoil. I'm at 92 cents. There's 94 on the bid, so I'm a penny or so away with 100 shares. So I'll just take that if it picks me up. Tried to pick me up down there at 80 cents, and it didn't. This is why I just want to get out, on these things. So I just bought it to get out. So it's okay. Now we want to buy the bid down here as it drops down. So it went all the way down into the 50-cent range here. Let's see if now the MACD just sent it down. See it there? So I'm going to wait a second. You don't have that indicator, guys. It's literally gives you an arrow, and it is accurate a lot of the time. Now this level is being respected. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, that's just a smoothing level. So that's just my scalping sense, knowing I could have done a recoil right there. Should that go down 60? That was that range of the candle was a 60-cent range. That right? Range. No, that says 32 cents. Well, that's because this is a 5-minute. Yeah. So 32 cents roughly. Man, that level held it there. There we go. Wow, did you see how it jumped way below that? Okay, so I tried to pick that up on a long. Looking for the recoil. Just got a quick recoil. I think I got a screen on that. Yeah. Woo! Oh my God, huh? So did it hit the did it hit that? So this stock's fun. This is more fun than what we've been trading. So see if we can actually make money today. Remember, if you've made your goal and you didn't lose on the ones I lost on, stop and call it a day. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go in again if I can get in at 48. Again, it seems to be holding that off the fib, so I'm going to, just above the fib, so I'm waiting for it to recoil up just a little bit more than $6. So I like the action of this stock, so let's see if we can give us a little something here. Taking too long to recoil, guys. Not good. It's just stalling here. It's just not good. Sellers are winning out. There we go. 59. Come on, that wasn't much, guys. It was 11 cents. Thank you. That was more like a dip and a get out, but tell you, I would hesitate going short. I'm looking more for a dip again. So I believe this fib is what held it up, that the crowd knows where that is. And they said, no, we're not going to go below that. Kind of was being held over here as well a bunch. It's not an exact level. 35.50 is right in that area too. Let me take a look at this on a little bit bigger, a grander scale here. Sometimes you can get caught up in this micro data, and it's just, I just want to look at the overall move here. So it went up, made a higher high, made a higher high, made a higher high. So we're just gradually stepping up. It still seems safe to trade long bias off this fib. If it gives me a dip down here, I'd like to get a little closer this time than where I was. See how it's just stalling here? Now, we don't want to break down. Yeah, I'm watching this close because it looks like it might break down. Nope, it bounced up. That was already the recoil. It was already like a $12 trade right there. Missed it. Just pure scalping, that's all. Not a lot of money, just obviously you make more money with more shares. You go for 10, 15, 20 cent moves. This is only showing you 8 cents up, 18 down. So based on the last 5 candles. And that was it. It's not gonna fade anymore, it looks like. Okay, I'm still trading, guys. This is longer than usual because we've been seesawing around into the profit or not. Not a great day, but it's good just to be out trading again. Hope you guys have made your goal. This time I will buy off that fib if it gets down there. Man, it is just stalling right here. No fun. No fun. We missed it. What do we have now? We have $14. That's because of this killer right here. Apple killed me. Otherwise, we'd be doing pretty good. But I held that trade too long. Then I decided not to swing it because I was worried that it just overall might be more near its high. The news, it had some bad news on it. Look at the volume drop, guys. $0.43 is, there's some pretty big numbers holding, bigger numbers holding it at certain levels here. Definitely looks like it's going to pop up here, not down. Coming to the 15-minute. It's all red here. Four hours says big. Everything else says it's red. Just really weird because is it bad? I guess just it's later in the day, huh? So this is a 1 hour chart here. Let me just get a look at this. In the last hour, yeah, that is a red candle. So it just seemed like it was giving wrong data for a minute. So it's just stalling here. This is getting really, look at how the volumes drop. So right when I came to trade this, it got boring. It did enough to get us out of the red though. So that was, should have been happy for that. Let me just take a look at the one that killed me. I have this, as you know, I have this thing about trying to get everything green, but I think this would take another hour the way it's so slow. The market's so slow right now. It's going back up. There was its low, just right at 73. Wow, that's only 71 cents. All those candles. And really the max share size I can do is 150. That would take forever to recover, so I don't think we'll do it on that one. Let's take a look at Tesla. That stock's going to be red today, Apple, and that's just the way it is. I'm still here. I'm still trading. For those of you that send me the emails, trade longer, trade longer. Whoa, look at that, huh? So Tesla has got some good data for us. That RV ATR that I keep telling you guys is like, that is the, I was looking at listening to all these YouTube phrases that has faded away, that people don't use anymore for over the years and years. One of them was, that's the cat's meow. I was about to say it. That's the cat's meow. The ATR, meaning something good. Funny, all these phrases that have died out, like the 23 skedaddle or skidoo or something meant get out of here, you know, way back in the 50s. I don't remember that. I'm not even that old. I mean, I know I always say I'm old. I remember that was too old for me even. All right, so I'm trying to zoom in on this as I'm talking. I don't see support except way down here, so I'm not sure it's doing its thing here yet. It's come down low enough to where we would 1550. So this level right at the VWAP would make some sense. 50 shares. But you know, it could be rejecting off that ATR to go much lower. So we have to see signs of it. Oh, so it broke the ATR over here, huh? Yeah. Okay, back down. So we should be planning on trading below the ATR. Well, there it is. All right, I'm going to go for it. That's what it says to do, so we're going to go for it. Data says it's going to go back up. We went in low share size so we can add to our position. Kind of don't want to go more red for the day, but this is where we would add, and it quite a bit down, so we'd be 50, 60 bucks down or whatever if I waited that long, and I will. I'll wait for support down here and try to get us a decent day today. We're going for it. Didn't do as much recon on this as I probably should have before I took that trade, but time was a wasting, so we did it. Sellers dropped on that one. Good sign. I'm at 52. This is 40. I'm 10 cents off. Really, only 50 shares. Ouch. Not my banner day of scalping for sure. Such a broken day. Started later. Most people aren't here. I keep fearing the internet's going to go out, and I do have lag for sure, which you can see on the stream for sure. We really want to see 1450 before I add like a whole dollar down. And then I would consider adding this for an upward move. No new news on Tesla from that one bad news it kind of had. It's going back up before I could add. But that's okay. Winning trade, winning trade. We'll go for a winning trade. Come on. Right in the middle of the market magnet. I'd like to see it pull up. That would be a springboard. Okay, 5-minute close down. We can't. Can we make a bull flag? Yeah, we can just barely make a bull flag if this goes up, which would be outstanding. Because that would be more data that we should be going up. So I went in off this level, 55 level. I got a little bit below it, felt good about the entry. Then it did break down off of it. This is where we were marking the entry, where it had made a flat top before and broke out. So that was just basically short-term data, short-term historical data based on what had happened just a little while ago, an hour or so ago. And that's what I played it off of, and I was looking at the other data at the same time, and nothing said don't do it, so more along the lines of go for it based on historical, short-term historical data. Sometimes that's all you get. And the what goes down must come up, and what goes up must come down. General attitude with these mega cap stocks. No huge catalyst sending it one way or the other, because this news came out early in the day, and it, I think that's the second or third time. I'm pretty sure that news came out. Yeah, 7:13 a.m. and it didn't send it down. So. As I see this, making it so I might not be that tiny bit green, it's for the day is a little depressing, but I'll hold into this trade to make some money today. So let's see. So 415, even dollar, broke it. So it's the 50 that we're going to go for. 415.50. So that's based on longer historical data, if it ever gets there. Even dollar slowing it up a bit here. I'm not going to add at that level. It's almost got me green again on that trade. We're looking for it to get back to that ATR, guys. Let's get up there. Make some money. Oh, its low down here was like 413.32. So that would be $2 down or $100 down roughly if it went that low again on this trade. So it's not, we're not talking big numbers here to take a risk on this. But I was green for the day and now I'm not. So if it's just about being green for the day. I'm down $12, so. Fidgeting away. Let's see here. We've had some victories and some losses, and we're about even money now. For those of you that just tuned in, lots of internet issues today. A big trade happened yesterday morning, I think it was 30K with AMD on a swing, and that was a really helped the week out for a day we couldn't really trade. And that's because I had that trade in, and it just was set to sell at 217, and it passed it, went to 218, and then dropped off. Perfect. Just went just by me a little bit, picked me up, and then it dropped off based on that news with Meta making a partnership of sorts to buy their chips. Same thing it did with NVIDIA. But I think AMD is going to it's going to go up. I think NVIDIA is going to go up. I think it's all, they need the chips. Everybody needs the chips. And now Meta's going to take a bunch, so they're going to have to get, other people are going to have to buy them. And it's just no shortage. I mean, there is a shortage of chips, so there's the idea that other stuff's going to make the stock go down. I don't buy it. I think it's manipulation so that the big boys can buy in cheaper. My personal opinion, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, as you know, and you should seek the advice of someone licensed. Do your own due diligence and don't try to follow what I do blindly, especially not today. Well, hopefully tomorrow morning everything will be working. We won't have lag, and we'll have a much better day. We've got a good month still, without counting the 30K, just in this account, over 2,000, even with all the missing days. Next month, we're going to try something pretty cool, so you're going to want to stick around for that, and which isn't too long from now. It's what is today? Today is the 25th. Yeah, so 4 more days will be next month. Already March. Hopefully, it will start getting warmer. Somebody should have shot that groundhog and put it up out of its hole. Said, no more winter. Why is it every time I take a trade that volume drops? This is supposed to be the fast-moving stock. There's our VWAP. Get up to our VWAP. Come on. That's my position right up there. Let's get up there. This was not the time to drop. Can we have yeah, we do. We have a bull flag here. Yeah, we're making a bull flag. Let's do it. Let's do it and keep it. We're coming up on the 30-minute right here. Everything is nice and green, but this 15-minute, which is about to be green, yeah, we're on the way up. Let's do it. This is too close. That was just too close for me to read it, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. There we go. I like that look better. Man, it's just torturing me basically right at my position within 20 cents. Just like, come on. Make a move. You're the fast-moving stock. Let's do it. Come on, Tesla. We got little share size with you. I will add to my position if it drops down to this level, 414-ish. And go to 100 shares, which would then put me at 414.75 as far as a overall position. Now it's made me red for the day because of this. It was on the way up. It was making a nice bull flag and just before it closes on the 30-minute, it takes a drop, which, as you can see from the multi-chart alignment, could end up being a problem if it continuing to go down. So we have just 2 minutes to get to this 30-minute mark. This is a great indicator, guys. It helps you keep track of what's going on. So I know I'm in trouble right now. The buy-sell oscillator says go back up. And here's our magnet right here that's literally drawing it to the 414 level, which is where I will double down into 100 shares if it gets there. Here's the bid that I will go in at if it drops that low. We're watching it. Very far. I'm a buck off my position now. A little bit more. But it's only 50 shares, so it's not. But as I jump into here, I want to see how hard it breaks it here. 1404. I want to make sure it doesn't really break it here hard. So, because our low is right down in here, 1350 really, 413.50 range. Broke off that historical data. Yep, I'm waiting a second. Risky move to go in as it's plunging down. It's going to put me in a much better price point for it to cycle back up. Nope, didn't. It seems like it's not going to keep going down. I kind of want to add to it. I kind of want it to go down so I can add to it. So this is what you call scaling into a position. Test 100 shares would be my maximum position without having to margin on this account, which I don't want to do in case I hold this into a swing. Just look at the 15-minute to see that we are definitely higher than it's been as of yesterday anyway, but not recently. It's been much higher, so yeah, it doesn't really look like it's good to hold a swing into this. I'd probably just take a loss. What are we at today? We're definitely negative again. Yeah, after I worked so hard to be positive, I am now negative. I think I'm over trading right now. Yeah, it was that one apple I averaged in, and that's the one that killed me. Ever so slowly killed me. And this one ain't doing me any good either. Yeah, not a good place to add right here. Stalling at the even dollar, which is $1.50 off my position. Let's get back up to that ATR, guys. That's up here. Just a slow fade at this time of day, killing us. So far away from the position now that I kind of want to put it on the ladder and take a break. Yeah, nothing's moving now fast enough to have a lot of fun with. Excitement wise, I mean, it's all pretty just slow. So Nvidia's still climbing, 197.34. Tesla's still up $2 from its open. Palantir is now $4 up. AMD is $2 down. MU is almost even from its open, about $1, which for MU is like even. The SPY is up $2 from the open, so generally good news. I don't know if that was the State of the Union that did that or something else. QQQ is up $4, so we should be making money today, you know. Not doing too well considering the overall market. I always end up on Tesla. Somebody pointed that out to me. It's just usually you can get the volatility that you need to make a profit quickly and just call it a day. And that's kind of why I jumped over here, just try to make that quick $100. And now I'm back just trying to get green again. So I'm feeling I'm really over trading, forcing trades right now. With this low share size, you know, there's only so much I can do, especially with this time of day. So it's kind of stuck in a situation. MACD sending it up for a change. Let's reclaim where we were, please. Man, the heat is not functioning in this building. Yeah, now there's makings of a bear flag, which we don't want to see when we're in a long position. So our MACD was correct. It sent it up, but maybe that was all it's going to call, which is a 16-cent target. And I really use this a lot on the strike and recoil to not get over greedy. I just try to make that small amount and get out and then reassess for the next quick trade, which is just the essence of scalping. So our volume went up with the buyers increasing, which is a good sign on the scalp pro meter here. We just need that to be a little more consistent. This seems to be the consolidating area to stop. Definitely up from the open. Just why I'm thinking about holding it into a swing, but then when I look further back, we're way up off of its price point a few days ago. So, and things are just, Jesus, I don't want to trade all the way to the power hour. I'll come back at the power hour. I see that some people are filing in here, which is be the words out that we have internet again, finally. Maybe I should just go at the 414. It still wouldn't have got me out, though, is the thing. Yeah, I'm just going to, none of these levels are actually being respected. I'm just going to get rid of them. They're actually causing me, it's making it more difficult to read, actually. So this level here, something to watch. There's the smoothing of it, really, like right there. And then here's our last high, way up there above the ATR. So it's come to a consolidated stop right around where it was doing it before. But will it break down or will it go back up? That's the question. Because this is, you know, it's a lower high from here, but a higher high from there. So there is a tombstone or rickshaw man on the 1 minute, right at that 414 level again. If I added to this, see, it would make me at 414.75 roughly, and it hasn't really gone up there. Got close to it, so I don't see a good reason to add on recent data. You know, it's just does not make sense to add to this position right now. Now, if it came down here, then it would stand to reason that you could get back up. Like if it got 1439. Or I'd get, I'd end up at, you know, 414.40, something like right in here. So it would be an opportunity to, if it retraced, then I'd be able to get out of the trade for a winning trade. But right now I don't see that, you know, taking that risk. The other way to add would be if you're seeing increased volume as it really climbs and it breaks that level, it might be worth adding. And then lower my position to right here, my price point, so that for 415, as it goes up, it claims it. So that's sometimes a riskier time to add. Of course, the least amount of risk is don't add at all and sit and wait out the move. And the other way I trade is I just add, you know, 500 shares, so I'm like right here, and then I'm able to get out. And that's kind of the cheater's way. If you have the money in the account, you could just bring it so close that when you're getting this kind of price action, you're going to be able to get out. You know, I said 99 times out of 100 when it's consolidating, which is one of the reasons that I like this strategy, is there's always a way to get green if you have the money in your account to do it. It's just maybe not always, but pretty close to it. Trying to hold true to the level I set, though. But I never really live in huge fear because I know I can get out of the trade. But we want that calendar I'm showing you to be more accurate to what anybody could do if you made, you know, if you have an account that is, if you've margined with 25K in your account. So there's the 20. It's tagging on that 20. It broke the 9. That's the 50 cent mark again. Let's see if it again stops there. You really need to break that 50 cent level. Here's the ask right here. Seems to be stalling just below it. It's 41 it hit. The volume increased as it was going up, so that's a good sign that it might continue to go up. It's just going to reject off that level. I'll be here all day. Oh, boy. How far off am I just being green? Oh, shoot. I have to wait this out just to get green at this point. I know. No one's here to feed you. Just going to stare at me. Feeding time. We don't have the automatic feeder things in the studio. I've seen people that have those things, and the cats just stare at the feeder thing all day long. Like, it's going to come out? Is it going to come out now? This is normally when I would get out of a trade if it was going for me. When I see the buy-sell oscillator, that's when I would say take your profit. But we're in the hole right here, so how far in the hole am I? Hey, I'm only $30 down now. Let's see. So if this says $10 or something down, then I can still get out and be green. So it's starting to recover. I'm going to probably call it at 1 o'clock, guys. I got to get going here. Get something else done. It's very, very slow. I don't know how much help I'm really giving anybody, except you just hear my voice, I guess. So the general strategy is you look for a range, you know, like say I mark this range, and you go long at the bottom and short at the top. You different ways to find those ranges. You know, I recommend ATR levels, which are here. There's an ATR RV strategy. There's indicators that give you those. You could just look at the day chart and oh, that's not what I want to do. And see your ATR level down here from any given stock. Well, there's the 150. 200's coming up. Now, last video I made talks about the Golden Cross and the Death Cross. You should definitely watch that, because people use those 3 levels to take those trades, and they make a lot of money doing that on a regular basis. Said I did 30K yesterday on that AMD swing, which was just a great fluke that happened. I made the $10 on 3,000 shares. Anyway, yeah, so you look for a range using the ATRs or historical data, and you mark those ranges, and then you look at the indicators within. You look at your risk oscillator. Here's an amazing one to tell you when to get out of a trade. And then your scalp pro meter is amazing to see what's going on inside the candles. Then you can see the overall breadth of the market with this one. For some reason, the QQQ is blacked out here. And what's your average volume per 1 minute candle? Right now, we're way off that average. What are the multi-chart alignment telling you here? Which is right here too, right? Hey, we're almost green. Is it going to actually break the level? Had I gone down in here, it would have. There wasn't data that showed it coming this high. So this is new, which is good. Maybe that was it. It's going to hit the bottom and swale up. Maybe. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Right now, I'm just going to get green, guys. At 1 o'clock or get green. 1 o'clock or get green. And then I'm going to take a break. I might be back at Power Hour. I'm not sure I'll go live. I have to worry about the internet as well. And I see this terrible lag still. This storm has knocked everything out. It just seems like news does not affect the stock. It just... Hey, I think we're almost green. Slow climb. People are going to jump on this. Been waiting a while. Let's see it break to 415. This would be the time to add if it was momentum enough breaking that. And it is pretty strong breaking that, which is interesting. It's tempted, but then I could dig a deeper hole. It kind of rejected off the 415, so that's not good. Has to break it. It hit it hard, but then it rejected. Watch the level 2. You can see, how strong it hits it. There's 95, 99. See, it hit it, broke it. So now is it gonna count it as a support? No, it didn't. It broke down. And there it goes. Come on, you weren't done yet. So right across, the buyers are winning. They didn't quite make it to the top. Right now, you can see the percentage is much more in the seller's range. So we need this to die off. We need this move to not make it to the end of the candle timing up here, which is 32. You got 30 seconds, roughly 25 seconds. We want it to recover in that amount of time, and definitely as it crosses this 5 minute, or it's just like cut your lesser loss and just stop trying to play this reindeer game right now. Come back and get green at the power hour. Come on, baby. Buy, sell oscillator. Get away from it. Get away. See that red arrow? We don't want that there. The relative strength index saying that it's overbought, and it is not overbought. We know it. The world knows it. Let Tesla do its thing. The professor says it should go up. Everybody jump on. This amazing trader says it's going to go up. He whispers it in the wind, and then people hear it and say, who? Break the 415 with some umph. Break that 415 with a bam. Slam right through it. 415.20, 415.30, 415, 416. It is actually making a flat top at the 415. We do not want to see that. Come on, you were on. You were making a move. You were looking good. I got 9 minutes for you to do something. God, it's so slow, huh? Molasses. Molasses in winter. Well, that's a doji more than a rickshaw man on the 1 minute. Just crossed over there. There you go. Hit it hard. That was 97 cents. 98. This time you're going to break out. You know you want to. Volume increase, please. Yeah, the volume's going to pass it. Because we're past... No, we're not. We're about even there. Oh, my God. So tired of this not doing anything. Let's go back up. 88. There you go. 97. 98. Come on. Come on. Get the prayer indicator. Let's go. Man. There you go. 1501. 1501, 2, 6. Finally. Now hold it. Hold it. Come on. Break out. Break out. You have a chance now for the volume to be higher down here than the last candle. As it goes up, that'll jump people on it. It's holding steady at 415. It's breaking it, and then it broke down. Oh, my God. The volume increased. Oh, there's a real battle. Volume increased as it was being sold. That's too bad. Looked like we really had it there, guys. It's making a flat top. It's going to break out here, right? This is not a breakdown. This is a breakout right at that 415. One more try. This buy-sell oscillator wants to turn it around, huh? Jeez. That is not a good sign on the Scalp Pro. higher volume and right at the top. Yeah, it hijacked the upward move there right at the last second. And some people just do not want it to break this 415. The shorters are trying to control us here. Here we go. Another try. 97, 98. Right here on the ass, you can see. Here we go. There's no big share size stopping this from moving up. We need a real breakout, like 20 cents above. Oh my God, it's just grinding at that level, huh? Ugh. There we go. 07. Five minutes for me to call it. This is a low volume just holding you completely hostage here. Of course, I was green multiple times today, and I just kept trading. I think my high was only 90 bucks, but still. I was just trying to get to that. Oh, man. So here it goes. We don't want to see this fade much further. I'm just going to sell out if it keeps fading here. So 73. Yeah, not good. Breaking the 50 cents down there would be the end of this trade for me. So it's easy to recover. I just run out of time here. The numbers are so low that, you know, when the market's actually moving, I can just take one trade and it'll all be green. I'm tired of whining. I don't want to whine to you guys. Here we go. This is the time now. Look at how many times it stopped dead there. A nice flat top. Looking for the breakout. So volume increases. It's going up, guys. This is your chance. Nice big green candle there, just stalled right at the top. I'm not going to get greedy here, man. I just want to get green. Let's see if we can get green. Get up here. There it goes. Finally, 9's the highest I think I've seen at 9 cents. So that's better than how it had been. So that might be enough to send it up toward the 50 cent there. It's got to get away from that dollar. Break into the 2-digit. Ah, so close to breaking out here. Breaking up. So close. 09 again. 08, 09 is holding it. 13. There you go. 13 cents. I'm getting ready to get out of this trade because it's probably going to fade back out again. So just one more plunge up. There we go. Oh, did you see how fast that dropped? But it's starting to move again. So the volume is giving us opportunities here. So that's good. Starting to move as it's going up, so that's a good sign. Just got 2.5 minutes before I have to make a decision here. Tried to get out right there at 11 cents. There we go. So I think I'm still down, but barely down. $5 down. We're going to call it there for that right now. I will make that up. It's basically because I just want to call it, and you'll watch this go to 415.50 now since I'm out. Yeah, see, that was enough to get me green, just from 11 cents to 16 cents. But anyway, guys, listen, thanks for watching. I hope you're going green. So tomorrow will be a more normal day, I hope, with internet working and maybe not so big a lag. And I hope you guys are green, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.